Friday, Casey County High School. I'm Hannah.
And I'm JC, and we'd like to welcome you back to WREB News.
Our lead story for this week is our track team's recent performance at state, where senior Luke McQueen picked up a win.
Earlier this week, we talked with Brenna Hayes, Luke McQueen, and our relay team about recent accomplishments in track and field.
So track is going really good. Coach Brown and I are very excited about all the athletes that we have out. We have lots of athletes running, jumping, and throwing, not just running or throwing, but we're very excited for the season. We have Luke, who just won the indoor state meet. He also set an indoor state meet record. He's ranked nationally, so we're very, very excited for him. And we have a few more throwers, Wayne Thacker, Landon Emerson, Sierra. Lots of athletes right now. We're very excited. We have a great relay team that we're super, super excited for. We're having lots of fun with. I had more fun watching them at the state meet than I ever did as an athlete competing. So it's lots of fun to watch those relays. Hoping to get some girl relays. And we have some middle school athletes right now that look very promising. So we're having a lot of fun, very exciting. We've had to order uniforms twice, so that's a good problem to have. We ran out of the first batch, so I'm really excited.
Been throwing a lot lately. I go up and work in Danville with the coach at Center College. He's been my main coach throughout this. And then Brenna's really helped a lot in her new position as head coach. I've been doing really good at that specific throws area in Louisville there. So I've PR'd every time I've gone up there, and I was just hoping to do the same again, and I did.
Mostly been working on our starts and our endurances, so keeping our pacing down for the 400 so we don't get gassed out too early or too late. The most special moment was probably at the end when we saw the clock and we saw that we took 30 seconds off our time.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Our Career and Technology and Education Club recently competed, and hear that story is of Nolan Blake.
Recently, our TSA students competed in the TSA Regionals at the University of the Cumberlands. We spoke to Mr. Whaley about their accomplishments.
So our participation in the TSA Regionals at the University of the Cumberlands, 4 students, they were all seniors, went to compete for bridge design, bridge design and efficiency competition where bridges are built out of balsa wood. Each student makes a report. They make multiple design iterations, and they write out their conclusions, their reflections on it, and how they can improve it in between each bridge design. And then they eventually settle on a final design. They take it to competition. They put it in this system that tests how much force it'll hold and how much it weighs to get the efficiency. The team that placed, that received second place, was Tyson Sawyers and Electric Lauer. They went in, they got second place. They didn't expect to, because it was the first time our school had been to a competition period. It was also really fun because they gave back reports of how everybody's bridges did. We didn't see directly how other people's bridges scored, but the team that did play second place supported the most weight across the board of all the bridges. So they supported the most weight. So it's not explicitly a competition on who can support the most weight, because you're given a list of materials that you're allowed to use. You don't have to use all of them. So how do you balance it's scored based on how much weight your bridge was versus how much you supported. So there's a design efficiency of you supported this much but you weighed this much. So if you use all the materials, you should be able to support a lot more than somebody that used maybe half the materials.
Congrats to Mr. Whaley and the students. Back to the studio.
Moving along, our FFA members had their regional competition. With that, we have Carson.
Hey Rebel Nation, we spoke with some of the FFA members about their FFA regionals. Here's what they had to say.
So Friday, Case County FFA took 24 FFA members to Campbellsville University to compete in the Lake Cumberland Regional FFA competition. We had a lot of public speakers speaking in ag prepared public speaking. We had an extemporaneous speaker with us. We had AIC, which has to do with cooperative and agriculture competition going on. We had a talent competition. I'm trying to think of all of them. There was several. Record keeping team was there. Overall, the members did really well. We're very proud of them. They came back with really high rankings, and we got a lot of compliments for our chapter. So really proud of the hard work they put in.
I feel like a lot of our public speaking people did really good. They got a lot of superior ratings. It's inspired a lot of growth, I guess, amongst us. And some of our seniors ended off on a high note. Some of us didn't, but it was still fun regardless. good learning experience.
Thanks. Now back to the studio.
Our final story for this week is the start of spring sports, and here that story is brought to you by Rayleigh, Noah, and Brady, who checked in with our baseball, softball, and tennis teams.
This week we spoke to some of the senior baseball and softball players about their upcoming season.
Here's what they had to say.
I think that we'll do pretty good this year. I mean, we've done pretty good for scrimmages, and we've won both of them, so I think our team will be pretty good.
I think that this softball season we will have a winning season and hopefully do better in the districts than we have in the past.
I have really high expectations for this season because we've all worked really, really hard, and I think we'll have a good winning season.
Hopefully we can have a winning season and win the districts and just have fun.
For baseball season, we'd really like to have a winning record. We'd like to go out there, perform, maybe even win districts, and the main goal is just to go out there and have fun.
My expectations are to win more than we lose this year and hopefully get to the championship of the districts and overall just have a good time.
Thanks, guys.
Back to the studio.
Today I got a chance to interview Kyra, Skylar, and Major about the upcoming tennis season. Here's what they had to say.
It really means a lot to me. I really want to go back to the region championship and hopefully get it this year. And we might have a shot at getting another region championship, so if we can get that, that would be good too.
I'm really excited about a new surface to play on. Our old ones had cracks, and they kept cracking even whenever we'd resurface them, and it just made it a harder surface to play on. I think these will be great and much better, not only for us, but the next seniors, next groups coming on.
This season, I'm most excited to get back. After being out for a year, my senior year, I'm the only senior. So I'm excited to get back and having a good shot at winning regions, so I think we can go all the way this year.
Thank you guys. Back to the studio.
That's it for this week's edition of WREB News. I'm Hannah.
And I'm JC.
See you next week, Rebel Nation.